Hello members and welcome back to the farm. We're in November and, well, there's a slight little issue. So in the last episode I said to you then we're going to sleep through till Jan, then we can sell the sorghum. Well, I kind of forgot about this field over here. So this field needs sorting out. Now, because of leasing costs of fields and equipment and stuff, now there's only one tractor that's actually on lease. But money is tight and I was going to tackle that with the forage harvester, and we're going to try and turn it into chaff because I want to make money off that, turn it into bales and sell it. That's purely what that was for profit. Not the field as such, the corn. But I can't afford to be able to lease the forage harvester that we need. So I'm just trying to think of what's the best thing to do. Now, I could take out a bit of a loan just so we can lease the equipment, and then when we sell the bales, we'll be able to clear that loan off straight away in the same episode. We could sell the sorghum early. Not for as much money, but it still means we haven't got to touch a loan. So the sorghum's going at the grain elevator, which I do believe is the train, I think, if it is on this map. If that is right, we will look into that. 150,000 we can get for that if we sell it now. Price is going up. Jan, it's 167, so we're losing out on about just over 17 grand, which is a lot of money. But we need money. Now, we could sell the silage bales we've got now. That's nearly 200,000 now, 201,000 in Jan. But I really want to try and keep hold of them sort of ourselves. I do think the best thing to do is go for the loan. Just take enough out just so we can actually go and rent the equipment. Once we start like baling that corn up and doing the chaff, we'll be selling that. We'll just get the money back from that. We'll clear the loan. It should leave us a nice amount in our bank balance. Well, enough to get us through until Jan, then we can sell the sorghum at a good price. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I've just gone and taken out 50,000, which is 4,254 repayments. I said that I'm going to pay it over 1 year, which is obviously the minimum I can do. So we've got the money. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to just put my little magic marker here, and we're going to go and have a look and see if we can find ourselves a forage harvester. So I've gone for something a little bit different. Now, this is very unrealistic, but we just want to do this one job with it, and then we're not going to bother with this again sort of thing. So this is, yeah. It's different. I'm not really sure what to sort of say. It's got 1 million litre capacity, so we've got plenty of room on there. This all goes together. This header looks normal, but it's got like a 50 metre working width on it. So I'm just trying to work out now, how do we... Oh, just kill the engine there. That was a bad idea, wasn't it? Yeah. So if you put the lights on, you get a blue bar. The blue bar is where it's going to cut. This is mad. But let's just have a bit of fun with this. So if we go over to here, we should be able to put some silage additive in. Now, I'm not exactly sure where we need to go to do this, because I don't know where the tank is. I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere probably near the back, but we've got to get... I need to find a better place for these, really, if I'm honest. Yeah, I don't know where the tank is to be able to fill this up. Can anybody see where the tank is? Wherever the silage additive tank is. Well, it must have it on because it's asking for it. Yeah, you know what? I'm not really sure. Let's see if we can try and get it filled up some way. No, I don't want to fill up like that. Oh, it's filled up with a bit of fuel. Okay, that wasn't quite the plan. Alright, well, let me see if I can try and sort this out. Alright, we got there in the end. So we've got silage additive in, which should work, I think, for this. So let's go and unfold that. This is going to be a little bit wild, but this will allow me to unload into a trailer, because what we're going to have to do, I don't know if this will actually tip to ground. We might actually need to see if it will, actually. If it'll let me tip to ground. Turn on harvester, unfold harvester. Yeah, it doesn't show anything at the minute, but if it would let me tip to ground, then we can like almost draw a line. Might be a bit quick actually though, so we might have to be a bit careful on that. Let's start down this one side and see what's going to happen here, because I don't really know either. Let's put the light on, because that's going to give us an indication of where it's going to go, which is ridiculous. I know this is very unrealistic, but I just thought it'd be quite nice to get this done. So let's see. Oh baby. That's ace. It goes fast as well, and jeez. But you know what, actually, in one way I'm quite glad, because the trailer I've got, I think, only does 150,000 litres. And already we're at 150,000 now. So, I'm shocked about how mental that is. So yeah, 167,000 litres already. Yeah, we would have struggled with my own trailer, so getting something like this is quite good. It just all keeps it in itself, which is nice. The strange thing is as well, as far as I'm aware, this is available on all platforms. So if you're playing on PlayStation, this bit of kit is available on all platforms. So you should be able to do this on PlayStation. This is not like a PC trick thing. Now don't quote me on that, because I only ever play on PC, so I don't really know. I don't need to keep a check of what will and won't work for consoles. But I'm sure that the person who made this said that it was for all platforms. That's just mad. 415,000. I am getting a bit worried about how this is gonna. We've got to try and bale this somehow, because we don't have a pit to turn it into silage. Now we could try and use, I think there's one at the BGA, we could buy one to sort of use there, but I really want to put it into bales. And we might set the baler to the big 50,000 litre bales just to try and cope, so we don't have a silly amount of bales that we've got to try and get rid of. Do you know what? I'm so glad. This started at like 60,000 litres in this thing. 60,000, I think it was then 250,000, and then it was 1 million. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go for that just in case. I'm so glad I did, because we're nearly at 600,000 now. Now, I do believe that we are going to have to plough this field, but I will do all the ploughing and getting it ready off camera. I really do think as well we need to try and push on. I've been trying to do it where I almost show you everything. That I don't want to miss, like, I don't want you guys to miss anything. But then the only problem with that is it's really going to drag bits out, and maybe if you guys are okay with that, then I'm fine with that. Going to make more episodes, but it just might mean that we sort of drag it out a bit, and, you know, it won't actually progress quickly. We can't fold that. We'll fold that, though. 749,000. Jeez. Look at that. It's perfect. Would you believe it? We've not missed a single bit. Surprising, hey? Now, I'm going to try this one with you on camera, because it does give me the option. It says unload here. So it will tip to ground. I have got a mod that let me tip to anywhere, basically, whether it's my field or not. So I'm going to back up, because we want to try and do a straight line, but I'm a little worried about, well, I don't know the speed of this thing, like its unload speed. It could be absolutely ridiculous, which means then we're just going to get a massive mound. I need to try and draw a straight line, so I'm going to start moving a little bit, and then we're going to try and give it a go. Okay, that's not going too bad, actually. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to. We just need to draw a line. You know what, actually, that worked out a lot better than I thought. Because now we can get the baler, we can come by and bale it. That's what I wanted. So let's go and part this up then. We'll grab the baler, and we'll give it a go. So because we're just going to sell this then, we need to set this, which I have done, to the biggest bale size. So have a look on there now. We're now at 180 on the bale size. It will just make it a bit easier. We don't need to worry about, because he's not going for like a food mixture. That's why I've got my own bales of silage. I didn't want to sell them for that reason. So we can now just go turn this on, and basically we'll just sort of work our way through. It's going to have to be a bit careful now, because it's going to absolutely gobble up loads. And even though this thing is quick, it's still going to be a bit too much for it. So we're just going to have to be a little bit careful. Hey, so we missed a little bit there, but not to worry. Because what it's doing is it's filling up the first chamber and the back one's still full already. So it's just so much here. So we'll work our way through then. This should all make us some nice amount of money. I'm not really exactly sure how much. I mean, these are going to instant ferment, which is going to be good. I know it's a little bit cheaty. But it isn't really. It makes the, yes, it makes the bales instant ferment them. You don't have to like let them ferment. But the outcome's still the same. I'm just speeding up the process a little bit. Man, there's a lot of bales here. Bear in mind, these are 50,000 each. This is awesome. Oh, gotta be careful now. We're not gonna have any more room in there. I think I've found my new favourite way now to be able to sort out bales and do chaff. That machine is just epic. It's just so quick. I'm tipping it on the floor as well like this so we can actually go and bale it. Yeah, I like that. We should be able to go a bit quicker now because there's not quite as much here. We should be able to get one more bale, maybe two. Need to collect all that there as well. Got that. Yeah. Beautiful. That's everything now. Okay, we'll turn it off, fold it up. We'll go part this back up. And then we'll come back with a bale trailer and we'll go see where's the best place to sell them. So even at 50,000 litres each, we can still only get this many on. We've still got 4 more we need to come back for. So not a massive issue. We will sort that out. Let's just go and head up then. We need to go and... The best place is the BGA, which is over here. So I do believe we can go onto the road here. Without rolling that over. Take a little trip up here. We'll see if we can find the BGA. So it looks like we found it here. So yeah, see the BGA does have pits that we could have put the stuff in. But then the only problem with that though is even though we've got it here, we're walking a bit faster, even though we've got it here, it's not ours. So we can't do anything with it really. Double check these, oh they're not going to show me, but they're all fermented, they've got to be. So it shows the markers there, but then this is where they've got to go. So I do believe that we can just tip these on the front. I'm hoping so. We have sort of done this before. So let's go and unload. Let's just see what happens. If they don't, we can always pick them up again. Oh, I keep trying to drop them down. We can't drop them down in this trailer. We'll let them go there and see. Yeah, money's racing up. They will take a little while to go because they're big, 50,000 each. They are going. The money is going up still, so we are getting through them slowly. Oh, let's just go and drop them down. 253,000 on the first lot. We've got these to go now, so 253,000 on them. What are we going to get on there? 144,800. My word. Okay, well, let's go back and get the others. So 4 more bales to go. This was quite a nice little boost, this was. I'm liking this. I didn't really know what to expect on money-wise. But yeah, this is impressive. So let's just drop them 4 there. Get another boost of money for this. What are we going to get for this one? Still going. It's the joys of them being big bales. We're going to hit 600,000. Oh, another 144. So altogether, 590,000. My word, that's a nice amount. You see, just that little loan what we had to take out, we can easily pay that off now. We've got enough money now to be able to get us through. Might have a look and see what else we can do just to try and save some of the money that we're paying out each month. So I was just thinking as well, we could pay off the lease on the tractor, but the only problem is that that's still going to be about 300,000. We're going to just absolutely drink everything we just earned. I don't think that's wise to do. I think we're going to try and hold on to it and get other things that could make us some money. So I really do think we need to have a look at buying like the sheep pastures. Oh, I could have carried on a little bit. Actually, let's take a shortcut. This is the field that we did. So we can go ahead and return that now because we don't need that. But yeah, that was awesome. So yeah, let me just go and return that before I forget. So I was right then, this field does need ploughing, so I've just set a worker on the mission to start going through this, ploughing this. Also, you've got to remember, this is the field that did have stones in before, so it had quite a few sort of bad stones in. So we didn't do too bad for that yield for having stones in as well, and I think it was missing lime. So that wasn't bad at all. So we'll make sure it's all sorted, all correct now for the next crop that goes in it. It's not going to be corn again. But then that is some good money, so maybe it's worth it. But I think for now we'll just stick with, like, you know, some normal crops. We need to work out what we want at the minute. We can't do anything with it at the minute. Over November, there's just nothing we can put in it. But we'll get it ready. This is the beauty about wintertime as well. We can prep things, get everything ready for next year when we can put some good stuff in it. Might stick some soya beans in. That'll make us some good money. But we will have a look, and we don't have to rush yet. We'll just get it ready. So let's go and have a look at some pastures, shall we? Now, I said about getting sheep, and I said that we've got to worry, just a little bit of worry because of the grass. Now, we have got the field over that way somewhere, which it does have grass in. It is literally, we just go and hop through this field here. You see, we've got grass. It's not great. We're not going to get a massive amount, but we do have grass. So we can get something for sheep food. So I just think we need... Now, we can get both of these, I think. This is the one down here that I want to sort of start on. Because this is the one that has the sheep's milk, which is something different. I've not done that before, so it'd be nice to try and work out what we've got to do with that. That should be a nice amount of money as well. Oh, I would have thought it's going to be better than wool. I think we should be able to get both. So let's have a look. So this pasture here is the one, and this is the one that we need. This has got the milk one. That one's wool. So that's 124,000. This is 86. So we're definitely going to buy this one. So now this is open this up for us. So we have a look on here now. You see, we can actually go buy some sheep. Now we need to have a look. Now, really, it doesn't make a difference what sheep you go for. I normally go for these ones here. And if we go for the adults, if we go straight for it's 172,000 if we put in the 320. That's a lot. I don't think we need to go that far through, do you? Maybe if we try and get... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what we could actually go for. Did we go for like 100 maybe? We don't want to get too many because they're also going to breed and we're going to get more that way. But also, we want to get a fair amount. You know what? I don't know. You know what? I think we don't have to worry about that. We could just go straight in. You know what? I think we might do. Let's go straight in and get the full 320. That's 172,000. That's a lot of money. But what we could do then is when we get the other sheep pasture is take half of them from here, move them across into the other one. That way then they're balanced out. They both can then produce and like mature and have babies and everything. And then obviously they'll both work their way up. That way then we've got a good start on both. So here, this should make us a nice amount of money by having like the 320. Do you see what I'm thinking? That's what I'm thinking anyway. Probably find out that I've done that completely wrong. And that's probably a bad way of doing it. But I just think that could be quite good. Now we've got to put water in here as well. That's something I didn't think of. So food goes in here. Where's the water go? Does the water go in here? Is the water automatic? Let's have a look on the menu and see what... Ah, there's the water over there. Let's have a look on the menu. Let's have a quick look on here then, the menu for the sheep. I might have made a bit of a mistake because I completely forgot. Now Warren, who's watching this, has probably like seen exactly before I did this where I'm just running straight to the brick wall. So we've had to go buy a tanker for the water, but then I've had to buy a separate tanker for the sheep's milk because it has to be coded to take sheep's milk because it's different from normal milk. So I've done that. That's not a problem. We've got that sorted here. That's the sheep's milk. That's the water. But then what I've had to do as well is I completely forgot looking on here. So it's 80% for grass, but then the 20%, it makes it up with this protein. I forgot about that because this is why we've got one of these mixers on the land. So if we're going to have a look on here. So on here, we need barley, sugar beet cut, minerals, and water. Water we can do, we've got the tanker. Minerals, we buy a pallet of that, so that's okay. Barley and sugar beet cut. Barley's not going to be ready till next year. So what I've had to do is I've had to put this in, which is a buy anything sort of station. Now, it's probably going to cost a bit more, but I've had to do that because, well, otherwise we're not going to be able to get things rolling. So, yeah, this has suddenly took a turn that I wasn't expecting. So let's go and let's just go and set the trailer up, which is, I've lost track of where is the trailer? Anybody know? Oh, is it there? I thought it was there, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. So let's just jump in. We need to get the trailer. We need to go buy some barley. And the thing is, if we're going to buy some barley, I don't know how much it's going to be. This is the only slight worrying thing. Let's just see, can we get out of here? So we need to get some barley. We need to find out as well which one is the Fert Master, not Fert Master, the Feed Master. This one here, we need to tag the place. It's this red one right here. Okay, that's good then. So we'll untag that. Now it's only 0.4% barley, so we need 10,000 litres. Let's just see how quick this comes out and how expensive it is. So we go on here and we go barley. There's 8, 10, nearly 11 grand. My word, we need some more. Holy moly, that's expensive. Right, I didn't realise we needed all this. I thought it was going to be grass and hay, you see, so I'm just getting not used to this. We need to go and tip this in here. Can we actually tip this in here? Or is it going to tell me I need to tip it in over the top? I'm so confused. Is it really going to make me tip it in on the top there? It is, isn't it? It's going to make me tip it in over the top there. Oh, man. So this would explain why we were given a telehandler at the start. Okay, let me sort this out. So yeah, it's all going on then. We're trying to sort a few bits out. I've had to go and buy this then. So it looks like the only way to sort out these mixers is to tip in over the top. Which is why when we were initially given the equipment for the farm, we did have a telehandler. But I thought, oh, well, I don't really need one. But yeah, so we've got one. We've got this thing, which looks pretty cool. Look at this. All in Fendt colours. And we've got a bucket as well, which will hold 20,000 litres. So the barley's gone in. And we just need to check. We need sugar beet cut, but how much? So it's 10,000 litres of sugar beet cut. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be a good idea or not. To actually, if we can get it straight in here. I mean, we can. Can we get sugar beet cut from here? Oh, we can. Okay, we want 10,000 litres. Well, just over. Yeah, this has been quite expensive, but the only good thing about this though is, yes, it's expensive, but this thing doesn't take much. So this is going to last for quite a while, which is good. Let's just zoom in a little bit now. So yeah, it's quite a tall thing. I didn't realize until I got this how actually small these telehandlers are compared to like this. So this is the best way because I'm no good at doing this kind of stuff. So let's just try and see if we can get this in. We need to just go a little bit more and down. There we go. And luckily that this will come up and say no more capacity when it's hit the 10,000. There we go. Action can't be formed here. Yeah. Oh, I let go of the button too soon there. That's it. Keep going. Okay, so I'm assuming then, so we need water, which has got to be the tank at the side, which is where we tip that. So what we need to do now is we've got 167 litres in here. You know what? I'm gonna cheat a little bit, and I'm gonna just get rid of that. It's 160 odd litres. Let's just go and empty that. And then what I'm gonna do is, if I just go here, I'm gonna put my little marker down here, and we need to go in and actually buy a. Is it big bag or pallet? I think it's pallets actually. If we go and zoom all the way along here, past everything else that I've got here, it's towards the end. There's a pallet of, there we go, mineral pallet, which is the old farm countryside, you can see. So we need 1,500, I think it is. So one of them, two of them's 1,000, one more, that's 1,500. Now, I'll double check on here as well. I'm sure it did say, was it 1,500? Yeah, 1,500 and then water. Water, we can do that. So what I should be able to do then is, I should be able to go near this with this, I'm hoping, and be able to fill it from here, will I? Can I do that or not? I don't know if this actually lets me fill from here or not. I mean, can we actually... We could... How else am I meant to get this in? I mean, I know I can technically go and hold a pallet. No, I can technically go and pick these up. Will it, if I hold it over there? It doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Alright, we might have to just go and see if we can put this over here then. Oh, so we only need to get that close to it then. Okay, well that's fair enough. Well, this is all something that I didn't really expect that we're going to need to do here. This is a bit mad. Poor sheep have had nothing to eat yet. We've still got to cut the grass as well, so I was pretty bit premature with that. Right, let's just go and part this up then. Technically, we could leave us over here. We'll just go leave us under here for now, because this is potentially going to stay with this. It's a nice little telehandler, I like that. Okay, so tractor and trailer we don't need anymore. We'll go put this back, we'll get some water, and we'll fill it with water, and we can actually start that going, because I don't know how long it's going to take as well. Right, let's go try and tip the water into this then. So I do believe it is going to be right next to this little container here. We should be able to put water in. There we go. Anyway, we'll take a little bit of water. We've got a tank here that does 200,000 litres. Now, I will admit that, yeah, on the tank, we could get a water tap or something like that, but I am just sort of using this because the water's free anyway, so I am just sort of, you know, cheating the water in this way, because, like I said, it is free. So even if I got a tap, it just takes a bit longer, that's all. So let's just go and activate this somewhere. Where was the little marquee? It was here somewhere. There it is. Activate this. We'll start this and see what's going to happen here. I've got a feeling it's going to be fairly slow. Oh, and it's quite loud as well. Let's just turn that down a little bit. My word. Okay, so. Right, this is definitely going ways that I wasn't expecting. These tankers then, I'm not sure what to do with these tankers. I think, do we keep them down here on the main farm? Let's go see if we can find a home for them. That's a good little home for them, just in there. Not too bad. Yeah, that'll be right, that will. Alright, well, let's just see what we're going to do now then. So, we've done that. That's going to be trying to make it... Oh, actually, hang on a minute. I forgot something here. We're going to need this back, aren't we? Because the sheep actually need water. I'm so used to having animals that just have automatic water. Yeah, the sheep, I forgot, are going to need a bit of water. So let's go through then. Let's go around here. Oh, nearly crashed. Now, is it over this one here? Yeah, this is the sheep one. Is it over here? I think. Do we sneak up here and go through? I think that's the one. So we'll just do this little trick again. We'll just sort of fill the water up, 200,000 litres. Like I said, it's free anyway. It's a quick way of doing it rather than using a tap. We'll go give these guys some water because we can do that straight away. There we go. How much water are they going to take? Oh, not too bad. So we have got sheds up here as well we can use. So now we just need to sort them out some grass. I think what I'm going to try is, I've never tried it before, and it is going to be quite an expensive way for now, is we've got bales that we can actually buy. And it is going to be expensive. I'm just thinking there's a 240 bale here we could get. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to be, but let's just get a couple of them for now and see if that's going to give them something to go on. At least just for now. It should start them off a little bit. Like I said, we just need to... The protein we can't do anything with as well. We're going to have to wait for that machine to do it. We can't even buy any protein. So let's just see what that's done for the sheep. Yeah, you know what? That's not too bad. I mean, it's still red. It's still quite low, but it's a lot better than I thought. I wasn't sure what size the pasture was going to be for the food capacity, but that isn't too bad. Still not going to be enough to get them through. We could just do grass up. We don't need the protein because it just says that 80% grass sort of efficient with the 20% for the protein as well. We'll obviously get the full 100%, but sometimes you need the 100% to get the milk. Just the 80% doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get it. But it's not too bad. Like, we have got the mixer. It is starting to work its way through. Look, we've got 55 litres in there now, so it's not actually too slow. We are only playing on 1 times as well, so we could fast forward that through a little bit. Now we have got, there is a mod on here that allows me for the pastures here. You can see at the bottom, import and distribute. So we can distribute the sheep's milk across to the factory that would take sheep's milk, which we don't really know of as of yet. There is one on here. That's the whole point of having the sheep's milk, is it would be a dairy. But we haven't obviously got that yet. We can't afford that. Import. Now, I'm not too sure what that's going to do. Does that mean it will import like the grass and water? Because we could get one of them big water tanks that we used to use for the greenhouses. And we could set that to distribute. And then will it top the water up for me? We might need to try that actually and see. You know what, I might actually give that a little go and see if that would work. Because I don't know how it's going to import the grass. Unless it gets it from the silo, but then the silo doesn't have a distribute. But the water would. I mean, as long as, look, I don't mind. As long as we can get the water to distribute, that'll be good. And technically, we don't really need the tanker. Because then even on here as well, where we've got these, we can set that to receive from the tanker. So I might do that actually, if that works. So we will go check that out. We'll head back to the farm. We'll just tab through to the farm now. This worker's sort of done some stones. Not great if I'm honest, but we'll go back and tidy that up. At least it's helped us out. So where could we go and put a water tank? Maybe we can have a look at just trying to keep it. What's down here? This could be a nice little place down here. Yeah, you know what? Just here be a nice little place. It keeps it out of the way. So actually, we're going to need to keep the tank here as well, because we're going to need to be able to fill this water tank up, and then it would distribute it around for us. So let's go put one of them down. So I'm just going to put the water tank here. Now you're probably thinking, well, Craigie boy, why have you going to put it there? Well, the reason why is I put my markers on just to see which way around this was, to make sure that the markers were at the front to be able to tip the water in. And over here, I noticed this. Look, there's a little checker box here, which tells me something's going to go there. I couldn't work out what it was. I'm thinking, what could it be? And then all I can think is it's the spawn point for the eggs. Because this doesn't have anything around it. There's like nothing at the front here apart from you tip the food in, you buy the animals. So that's all I can think is that's the spawn point for the eggs. Which means we'll need to get a trailer in here to be able to pick up the eggs. So yeah, I thought it's not a good idea to put it there. We'll go put it over there. So let's go and get the tractor and fill that up. So the water tank is now, well, it's full. As you can see, it says out of space because we have crammed it full. So if I've got this right then, what I've done is I've set the water to distribute and it's running. So that would sort that out. On the feed master, I've set the protein for animals to distribute as well. And on here, I've set this, so you can see it now says stop import at the bottom. So if I understand this right, that should accept anything in that's distributing. So water, it should accept in, and the protein should automatically go across to the animals as well. If I understand this right. So let's go and fast forward a little bit of time, because it won't happen until the top of the hour. That's now gone across, well, technically, yeah, look, 218 litres of protein in there. And I don't believe the water's actually topped up, or it might have done. You just might have took it out as well. Did that drop down? It did. So the only place that can be going is to the sheep because nothing else is taken in. That is so cool. So that's going to keep the sheep topped up with water and the protein's going to go across automatically. Because that's the only pasture we've got. They're the only sheep we've got. So that's the only animals that are going to need protein for now. Oh, do you know what? That is to distribute stuff across like that. It's just a bit of a godsend, that is. And then all we'll do is we'll come across with our telehandler. I think we'll see if we can try and buy like a bale spike or something to do with the bales. So we can pick up round bales and then we can just take that across with a telehandler across to our sheep and just deliver them. I mean, we could pick them up on the trailer. I don't know. We'll see on that one because we could just pick them up on the trailer. Take them across that way. But yeah, the telehandler really will get some use out of that as well. So we might just do that. I might buy some forks or bale grab. I mean, you got to remember it's 25,000 litre bales there. So yeah, we're probably going to need one. That should keep them going for a little while, I would have thought. Yeah, that's quite good, that is actually. I like that, how that's distributing across. So we're not going to get any milk at the minute. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I'm quite happy that that's going across. That is pretty good. Wow, okay, well, this episode has definitely took a lot longer time than I thought it was going to. Let's have a quick look and see if we just go through and see what this guy's doing here. There's a little bit of a mess, so let's just go and tidy this up, shall we? So that's all the stones picked up then. This field is now ready to go. If we're going to have a quick look in here, you can see, there you go. No ploughing, no liming needed. It's not fertilized, it's cultivated. It's just ready to go now, ready for next year. But we've got to figure out what we're going to put in this. It's quite a big field, so it'd be nice to try and use this to make some money off. So let's go put the stones in here. Now, I think, if I'm right, I'm actually seeing the stones building up under this little conveyor belt. We'll put this in here and it'll help as well. We'll confirm it a little bit more. Let's just jump out and have a look. Do you see that as well? Look, there. It's a bit louder, sitting it down a bit. Is this, yeah, look, it's growing. Okay, that's quite cool then. So the stone pile does grow around here. That's pretty damn cool, that is. Right, let's give that a little bit of a wash. Oh, we need to drop the weight off first because it won't wash the back with the weight on. If you're kind of wondering why that is, it's just because the mod that does the instant wash doesn't actually have the ability to do 3 things at once. So, obviously the tractor's technically 1, the weight will be 2, and the toy on the back will be 3. And yeah, it doesn't have the ability to do that, which is a bit of a shame. So you have to kind of drop the weight off. Spray it first to do the tractor and the weight, and then drop the weight off so you can get the tool at the back. Let's go and drop that off there. Alright, well that's not been a bad episode. It's been a lot longer than I thought. For me anyway, off camera. Now, I think really that's all we're going to be able to do in this one for now. I am a little bit pushed on time-wise to be able to try and do any more. But I don't think there is really much else we can do now. So that's going to distribute the protein across. They've got some grass in there. Might need to just sort of look about that grass field, about cutting that. I wonder if we've got any... I was going to say we could try and look for a contract what's cutting grass. If we need to, we have got some. We can cut that grass, but it's just a little bit short. So we're not going to get much off it. But if it'll keep us going... But for now, we have got sheep. We've sorted out the cornfield, so now we can really sleep through. We've got a bit of money. The animal's going to get the protein. Yeah, I think we might just need to sort out that grass field then. So I will cut that and try and bale that to keep the animals going. And then we should be able to come back in Jan, when that is the best time to sell our sorghum. So do join me for that then. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you back here on the farm in Jan when we sell some sorghum.